Okay, we're looking at a common failure we see on many older homes and even sometimes on homes 2 or 3 years old. It's a handrail and spindle system on the front porch of this house, and we commonly see this paint fail because of a couple of reasons. Number one, in this particular case, there's no coating on the bottom of this rail, and many times this happens because the painter doesn't get to the job until after the carpenters are gone. This should have been coated before it was installed, and it should have been coated on the ends of these spindles. So we've got a lot of moisture coming in, causing this existing paint to continue to fail. Now, regardless of the real reason that it failed, the solution is the same. We've got to remove the failed paint, and we've got to remove the source of moisture. So we're going to get a coat of primer and paint on the bottom of this rail, which will help a lot. But we've also got to get this loose paint off that's already failed. We can't glue this down by painting over it, and we don't want to go to the trouble of painting this and be back in a year or two when the rest of this paint peels off, that it likely will. So we're going to get a little more aggressive this time. We've power washed this initially to remove just the loose, very loose flaking paint, taking care not to get too close to the wood with the power washer. We just removed what loosely adhered paint was there to get it out of the way. Now we're going to take our next step, and we're going to come in with a variety of wire brushes, and a wire brush is a handy way to go. We certainly want to wear eye protection when we're using the wire brush, but this is going to help us to go ahead and loosen the rest of this paint. And I like the wire brush because it's flexible. We're going to use this larger one in between, and boy, we can really, you can see that paint coming off. This also allows us to grip it with a full hand, and of course you make quick business of this bottom rail. Now, the reason we like the wire brushes is because we do have a variety of scrapers that can be used, but many times you'll tend to gouge into the wood. So usually on this type of work on older wood, I'm going to use some scrapers that are a little bit dull, not real sharp, and we can just kind of pull this paint off, drag this across here, and we'll go through these procedures in detail.